Hi, sir.
Hi.
Recently, we got to learn about the case of Anna Sebastian. It was really an unfortunate event, and I think it's a learning, to be more of exact.
True.
Right? So, as a fresher, I have a question. Like, how should a fresher handle this kind of overwork culture, that is hustle culture, when it is being followed by the company itself?
If you find a hustle culture and a toxic environment where overworking is being glorified, where deadlines are getting blurred, unrealistic expectations, when you find you are in such a culture, get out of that place. Who's asking you to be there? Voice out one, voice out two times, tell the HR, tell your boss, raise an issue. And if no one is listening, don't be there, because nothing is worth your peace of mind. No job, no achievement is worth the peace of mind. No job is worth your happiness and that of your family and friends. Okay? Friends and family, these are the two things that you have to look at. And yourself too. Life is there to, live life maximum, king size. So don't throw it away like this. Don't get caught. Don't stretch yourself and break the limit. So as a fresher, the moment you find that things are unrealistic, expectations are unrealistic and overworking and burnouts are getting glorified, telling this guy worked for, how he's like a giant, he's a workaholic, he's a superhero, without him. All those things, don't get caught in that hustle culture. Just come out of it. Wake up. It's a time to wake up for everyone.
So, according to you, do you think company really appreciates this kind of efforts by employees? Like, do they really appreciate their overtime work, or do they really consider their efforts towards the work?
See, there is definitely an appreciation for overtime work or additional work. These things are there, but not at the expense of one's health, total health or health hazard, or at the expense of one's peace of mind, or even a relationship breaking off. That doesn't make sense. Definitely companies or the corporate sector, none of them want it. Nobody is indispensable. Vice presidents can get replaced, CEOs can get replaced, any employee can get replaced. An organization, a company is a system. It will move on. If you are there or not there, it will move on. It doesn't matter. They are open systems. So I won't say, freshers are the only one who are getting hard pressed. Even people who join a new company after 10 years experience can face this situation of burnout. It can happen to anybody. So it is in what situation you are, and you will have to voice it out. Whether you're experienced or fresher, you will have to voice it out. One, you are not able to voice it out. Some colleague is there, some friend, someone is there to watch out. Someone should watch out the back. Someone should tell. It can be a parent also. So that should not, things don't go out of hand. It's a wake-up call. Yeah.
Got it, sir. Is there any way which we can use to use in yoga so that we can reduce this pressure, sir?
Yoga will just say, see, in yoga we have one principle. Whenever there is a pain, don't proceed further. Whenever you are in discomfort, don't proceed further. Just be still, come to equilibrium, and then move on. Okay? And now there are so many health apps. You have got very good smartphones. Smartphones can tell you what's happening to you. It can monitor your sleep. It can monitor your rest. So always, rest and activity. Even Maharishi says, have a lot of activity, but after that you need to take a rest. Catch your circadian rhythm. Face the sunlight. Come into that. What is the big workaholic image that we are trying to build? What is it that... Don't mix the instrumental values with terminal values. Terminal values like peace of mind, health, relationship, happiness. Don't compromise this for instrumental values. Okay? You can always earn instrumental values. So this is some sort of a mad race or some sort of maya. I'll say this is some sort of maya where we get caught. It's some sort of magic where you get caught. So come out of it. It's like a quicksand. Don't get caught in it. And I'm sure companies do have systems. Companies have a lot of systems. HR systems are in place which look at rewards and also punishments. Someone, no boss or no one can, extract that much of work from somebody. There's a system. So the company system says employees have to be healthy. It's a win-win situation. Live and let live. It need not go wrong. I think this particular incident that has happened is an isolated event in the corporate sector, but it's a very big learning point for all of us and for the others. Wake up to this and set things right.
So So, what can companies learn from this event, sir? Should they take some further actions to improve their HR policy or something?
Review. They need to review, constant review. You need to encourage the freshers to give feedback, and you need to take the feedback seriously. Okay? And when someone says, things are not okay, it is time for a two-tier investigation. It's not just the functional head, but the HR head should also come, and if need be, a three-tier investigation. Someone else from a third party, a body, something like an ombudsman can also intervene to see what's happening. But someone has to make the noise. You don't have to silently suffer. Unless you tell, how will we know? Even an engine makes some noise. A car makes some noise, and a vehicle makes some other peculiar sound, and then we know something is not okay. The same thing happens for the body. And I'm sure performance, see, what sort of performance can you achieve by, people working out so much? Actually, the performance will come down. So without rest, the performance will come down. So I seriously don't know we don't have the full picture of what happened in that organization, in that particular thing. I think it's an isolated event. It could have been avoided, but I think somewhere accidents do happen. So companies have got very good systems. Most of the companies, the top companies, it's a good firm. EY is a structure, and many people feel that there's a lot of pressure. But EY, I know a case where a person working in EY has taken a sabbatical also. I mean, there's some resistance to giving a sabbatical, but then it was eventually given. I personally know this case, so it's not as bad as it can get portrayed, but it can get bad.
Got it. Yeah. So not only in this case, so many such cases, it is a role played by both management and employee, right? So employee should be more aware and alert on his own side, right? And equally alert from management side. That's what I think.
True. The responsibility is there on someone who has got more experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone who's just got 4 years experience, or someone who's got just 4 months experience, it makes a lot of difference. So something has to watch out. And now you have systems also that can tell how long an employee has been working. The system can give an alarm when you know that the employee is working for more time, But the experienced managers are the ones, you have to take care of yourself and also of the team and then of the company. Like I said, it's an isolated event.
Got it. Is there any final message which you would want the corporate and employees to know?
See, I'm not such a big person to give, but since it's on social media, the message is like, such mistakes should not get repeated. An intelligent society or an intelligent system or an open system is something that does not repeat the mistakes. That is able to put certain control mechanisms. That's the whole idea of business intelligence, societal intelligence. Let this be the last time something like this is happening, and let the sectors wake up. I can hear some of your voices, no, it is not going to happen. You say all those things, but somewhere there has to be a beginning. Somewhere there has to be a voluntary movement that should do that. And I think we are all equally responsible. There's a collective responsibility for all of us in this. Thank you.
Thank you.